Tom, July 2025, a lot has happened recently. How's everything going? How's training going? Is there something more you can share with us about your next fight?
Yeah, everything's going good. I mean, for the last year, almost, I've just been training non-stop. So, I mean, you know yourself, any time that you're training, you're going to be improving.
Yeah.
So, I've been training pretty good. I've just been doing what I'm told by the UFC, which is stay ready. I've stayed ready for a year now. So, it's been a little weird situation, but that's done. We now have a fight. We can move forward with that. Finally, I'm really happy about it. Like, I'm happy to just move forward and leave the last. To be honest, I've had a really good year in my life. It's been a great year, but as far as professionally, I would have liked to have been more active, obviously.
I think everybody would like to see you active, defend the belt, fight guys that you haven't fought yet.
Yeah.
One of the things when I look at the heavyweight division right now, it's not very deep. And there's, for me, 3 fights that make sense. Gane, Volkov, Almeida.
Yeah.
Gane would be my number 1, although it's kind of a weird situation because Gane and Volkov fought. And a lot of people thought Volkov won. You already beat Volkov, but if I put that all together, Gane is still the most logical matchup for me.
Yeah, and he's ranked the highest, so the rankings don't mean too much sometimes, do you know what I mean? But if you do have a shallow division, like we do at heavyweight right now, they mean quite a lot. He's a fresh opponent. Don't get me wrong, I do think the Volkov rematch is going to happen at some point. He's on a good tear at the moment, even though, like you say, technically he did lose his last one. I watched the fight. I actually thought he won, but that's not my decision to make. So I'm going to do what I always do, man, which is do as I'm told. I'm going to, when the UFC tell me I've got to fight, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to prepare for it and be ready.
So you said you have something coming. Is it signed? Is it locked in? Is it something we can expect soon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. As far as signed, I can't remember the last time I actually physically signed a contract. They just ask me, I just say yes, and then that's it. Usually I sign the contracts on fight week. Contracts actually don't mean too much. The UFC asks you, you say yes. The verbal contract is all anybody needs from me. So.
You said that you would like to have a win over everybody in the top 10, and there's, I believe, 4 guys you haven't fought. Pavlovich is fighting Acosta soon. That's an interesting matchup. Even if Pavlovich can find his old self again, that'd be an interesting fight with you again, I think. Is there anybody else, maybe outside the top 10, top 15, someone who's young, who's coming up, especially with what I just said, the depth of the division not really being there? Is there someone you got an eye on who you think is interesting?
To be honest, I don't really keep my eye on. If they're in the top 10, I know them because I know that that's going to be a fight that could potentially happen soon. Outside the top 10, I don't really watch them, to be honest. Like, there's guys in the heavyweight division that I've never seen fight before. Obviously, there's some guys who've had 1 or 2 fights who I've seen just on the off chance, but I don't really go out my way to watch guys that I don't need to. If they're like directly in the firing line, I'm watching a lot, especially if I agree to fight somebody, I'm watching them a lot. But other than that, I don't really keep my eye on anybody in particular.
It makes sense. You talk about directly in the firing line, someone who can move up from a lower weight class. There's been a lot of talk in the past about Pereira moving up. He showed him being on a scale not too long ago. He was 250. That would also be an interesting matchup still for me, even though he's been out for a while. He lost the last fight. What do you think?
What about me and him potentially fighting? Or
like where he is at right now in his career after losing the belt, would it still be an interesting fight to you? You think?
Any fight's interesting to me. I don't need much to be enticed into a fight with somebody. I'm the easiest guy. I'm the easiest.
Especially after a year.
Yeah, you just tell me who I'm fighting, I'm in. But as far as he's concerned, I think that if I was him, I'd want to get the rematch and get the light heavyweight belt back. But I'm not him, so I don't know. I don't know. But I think the weight thing. The guy and his team know what they're doing on social media. They know how to make headlines, which is good. I think, as far as I'm aware, that's quite normal for him and bigger light heavyweights to get up to like 240, 250. So I don't know. Maybe he's just teasing it. Maybe he'll be in. I have no idea.
All right. So that's in the UFC. Then for me, with John Jones being gone now, there's one fight that I would love to see that would be. For me, it would be an incredible fight for you as well. There's one guy outside the UFC who I think is special. He went to boxing for a while. And at first, Dana said, he's never going to be back here. But at the same press conference where he announced John Jones retires, he changed that to, I would be very surprised if he's ever going to be back here. So you and Ngannou, for me, that right now is the fight to make. What's your opinion on that?
I'm not sure on his circumstances. I don't know if that's, I know that he didn't have the best relationship with the UFC, so I don't know if that's repairable. And I also don't know. You think it is? I
think it's the fight business.
Yeah?
If you can make a fight this big with you knocking everybody out, him knocking everybody out, he's in his late 30s, you are in your prime, this is the moment to make it. I mean, you don't have to always agree with everybody, you know what I mean?
Like I said, I'll fight anybody. I've said that from the beginning.
We know, but just if you look at Ngannou, I think Gane is an incredible fight. You haven't fought him yet. Ngannou and you, to be considered one of the best heavyweights of all time, I believe you have the skill set. You have the striking, you have the wrestling, you have the grappling. The depth of the division isn't really there. So I go and I look outside of the UFC because I want to see the biggest fights possible. I'm not a fighter anymore, I'm a fan now. You and Ngannou, how do you guys match up?
I like it. I like the fight. I think that he's very, very dangerous. I think that I'm a smart fighter with a good fight IQ, and I think that I could navigate that danger well. But man, this is MMA. This is heavyweight MMA at the top level. You never know until you get in there. So from the outside looking in, I think, yeah, I'll do good. You never know though. It's a fight that I would definitely be interested in.
So last question, if for some reason you run out of options, and we don't know because things change really quickly. A couple of years ago we said Volkanovski has cleared out that division. Topuria came up. Adesanya cleared out his division. He got beat by Strickland. Pereira came up. Things happen fast. Tom Aspinall comes up. Ngannou came out of nowhere. If you run out of options in MMA though, you boxed in the past. Is that something you're willing to be looking at?
Right now I think I've got so much to do in the UFC that I'm not even considering that. It's not something that I'm massively interested in, boxing. Like, I obviously way prefer MMA. I don't know, but never say never. Do you know what I mean? I would never say no to anything right now, but I don't know, man. I feel like I've got a lot to do in the UFC before I get there.
I agree, and that's really where I want to see you fight MMA.
Yeah, same.
That's the complete skill set you have. I want to see it on display there.
I think so.
Thank you for your time. All the best, and I hope that fight is really soon and close to here.
Thank you.